Hello my marvellous sausages. Well, I've bitten the bullet because I couldn't resist it and I've bought the Contender Warlock bundle with 6,000 bright dust from the Eververse. Now the reason why I've done this is all out of experiment for all you lovely people, and quite frankly it does look rather sexy. Now the reason for all the sexiness of course is the fantastic glow that we've got to it. It's trimmed beautifully around the jacket, don't you think? The bond glows just nicely as well. Now there's some shaders that really lend themselves to this kind of look, and some that don't, and some that, well, they're actually buggered and don't work. So what I'll do is I'm going to show you the 13 best shaders that I've picked. Well, it's for my taste of course, but perhaps you might like it too. Now to get to these 13 shaders I went through every single one and applied it in its entirety to the ornament to have a little look to see what it looks like. Now I'm not going to show you all that stuff because it's about half hour's worth of footage, but if you want me to cut it down and stick a little montage out of all the tryings on, just let me know in the comments and I'll create that and stick it out as soon as possible. Ooh, misses. Now the way we're going to look at this is first of all we'll have a look at the ones that I like in the seasons bit. So let's go and have a look first of all at the first one. Now Amethyst Veil is a great shader. It's really rather sexy. There it is. Look, Amethyst Veil. Watch this. Ooh. Ooh, look at the purple. Ooh, look at the purple. And look how black it all is. Now, there's a slight tinge of blue to this as well. I don't know if you can see it. Now, that's coming from this here. Now, with the shaders, it colours the part of the ornament depending on the texture of the surface. So you've got hard parts, like the visor, which seem to be textured with the ones at the top here. And then you've also got the more material parts. So if you have a look at the back, you can see it's going from the kind of greyish one through to the bluish one. So we're going to be going from here to there, if you see what I'm saying. So yes, that's quite nice too, and I particularly like the leather on the boots. It's a nice matte leather. So, and also we've got a lovely purple glow, haven't we? We all like a purple one, don't we? Now this one is very popular. It's actually from one of the Festival of the Lost, and it's called SKELE-GHAUL. Now what this does is actually have a lovely white glow trim around the edge, which does look very nice indeed. I love the way the sword glows, and also the hem of the robe and the bond as well. It's really, really bright, and you do get it pretty much close to black here. We've got the little dotty shades, but it does work very well as an entire ensemble. This one, NEOPOP Wave. I hated it when I first saw it, but I really like it on this. Now that's got a nice white overtones as well, but I do like the purple glow again. You can see what I like. I like purple glows. It's very nice. It's got a bit of a pink twinge on the hat there, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, eh? I'm not too keen on that pink bit, but the rest of it is very, very nice. And we don't see much use of that green there either. We can see on some of the harder bits of the faceplate here. So it's not too bad. NEOPOP Wave is quite nice. Something you might be able to mix and match with, particularly for the jacket. Now this last one that really struck me as I was looking through it is called Abyssinian Gold. You can only get this from Eververse. So there we go, and it came along during, oh, it is actually this season. So I haven't got this one yet, so I do like it. So I might actually get this one because it looks very good too. The glow has changed. We've got a kind of reddy, ruddy orange one. Ruddy hell, but it works nicely, doesn't it? It's very, very attractive. And again, ooh, I do like that dark thing, don't you? It's really cool and mean. Mind you, I like some of the lighter shaders too, but this is my mood at the moment. I'm in a dark place. I just haven't paid my electricity bill. Right, moving into the activities bracket. So we've got some of the old favourites here, but this one called Crucible REDJACK, I don't actually have this because it came from Season of Opulence, and I didn't dismantle a piece of armour or anything that came with it, unfortunately. But it does look very nice. Now I'm going for the red motif here as well. You can see, look, there's orange in this too, but it isn't actually featured hardly anywhere on the uniform at all. I mean, usually you can see it kind of maybe in here, but it's not. So we've got the white, we've got the blood, and we've got the black, which looks well cool too. Another firm favourite of mine, CARMINICA. Yes, it's sort of, I don't know, it's warmer feeling than the other one, isn't it? It's got more of an intense red. The only thing I'm not too keen on this shader, depending on how it applies it, is this texture here. And you can see it like there, it's on his midriff and on the tail of the coat here. Now, if that was kind of more of that kind of colour or that kind of colour, I'd have preferred this a lot more, and you can see it there on the helmet. But all in all, that's a very attractive little number. This is awesome, and the reason why this is awesome is because the green glow, well, basically blows your eyes out. Are you ready? Look at that! Oh, whoa, that's nice. Whoa, cool. Now, you see, I'm not usually go for the green kind of thing, which seems to come through with the Iron Banner stuff and the Gambit stuff, but it works really well here, don't you think? Right, we're moving into the tower category here. Now, there's only one from here that really tickles my fancy, and that's the War Cult scheme. And it's because we're not going red this time, we're going black and blue. But it's nice and smooth, look, isn't it? Yes. Look at that. Way, spin around. And I like the gold too, because not too much of it. There's just like a hint of it here and there underneath the helmet and on the elbows there as well. It's very, very nice indeed. Here we go. We're going to have New Age Black Armory. Fantastic shade. It will look gorgeous on weapons. I love the glow. It's slightly off orange, almost red. Mind you, if that was yellow, you could look a little bit like Daffy Duck, couldn't you? Or slightly orange. But anyway, that's another beaut. I'd recommend that one. And I really like this one as well. Now, I don't have it. And now it is, good crikey, that's quite a while ago. That's Season of the Forge there, so no wonder I haven't got it. Not much chance of getting it at the moment either, because you've got to dismantle something with it on. But look at this baby. If you do have some of these in your store, isn't that nice? Isn't the piping nice down the jackets is there? And it's also, look, you can see it's on the hilt of the sword. There's so much detail. It's very, very lovely indeed. Now, I wanted to point out this baby because look how shiny the boots are. They're like painted leather or painted leather or whatever they call it. Look at it. It's the only one I've seen that does that. It's very nice indeed. You look incredibly shiny. That's a good one. LUNAR HALCYON GILT. That's from one of the Dawning events. This one is bonkers. Look at the brightness of it. Bright warning is right, but there's something nice about having these strong colours as well. So just to depart from the sort of dark, mean motif, I thought we'd go for the blue, the orangey thing, and it just does look quite nice, but you feel like a bit of a penis in it really, wouldn't you? But there we go. I think it looks quite nice, but just don't tell anyone. Now, you might have heard me mention that the glow doesn't work on some of the shaders, and some of them are some of my favourites, which was a bit of a git. I like the Mad Monk, but unfortunately it don't work with it, so you know, we haven't got it there. That is nice, isn't it? It's kind of like, you know, a sort of military looking outfit shader. That's quite nice, but there we are. It doesn't work on that. Whether or not they repair it by the end of the event, who knows? We've got this one, the Gentio Penal Zero, or however you pronounce that cock and ball story. Cock and ball story, I meant. Well, anyway, look, it doesn't work on that one either, which is a bit of a bummer. Now, if you did enjoy the video, you can give me a like and a subscribe. That would be absolutely fantastic. And I've also got a Buy Me a Coffee page if you want to sort of fling me a couple of quid so I can go and buy some, well, dirty pants to wear around the house. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage out.